Adam, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great. Long-time fan, first-time caller.
Wow, thank you, Adam. That means a lot to us.
Yeah. Just wanted to call in and address some of these concerns and comments about violence.
Sure, Adam,
violence.
do you think you could turn your phone horizontally so that it fills our frame a little nicer? There we go. Perfect.
Totally. I'm going to be going to see Mr. America tomorrow.
Beautiful.
And I actually bought a shirt to wear tomorrow.
Oh, look at that. That's a beauty.
Here.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like it a lot, too. I wanted to get one that had both Tim and Greg on it because I happen to be a Unity head.
Oh, no. Oof.
And it's that reaction right there that actually kind of concerns me because, I don't know, I think some of the best movies out there actually are about forgiveness and understanding our enemies, like movies like Unforgiven and like Kill Bill. And I think that if we could all just do that tomorrow, that would be great. Because my concern isn't so much that Tim heads and Greg heads might be violent toward one another.
The thing is, though, in Kill Bill, she killed a lot of her enemies.
Yeah, yeah, but I think she killed them because they weren't forgiving her first.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. My concern is, as a Unity head going tomorrow, I'm going to be seeing it in Columbia, Maryland.
Okay.
And my concern is that actually Tim heads and Greg heads could team up on me.
So you're saying you're saying this is kind of a catch-22, that the only thing Tim head and Greg heads unite about is hating the Unity head people.
Yeah, and you know, if I have to do that, if I have to make that sacrifice, I will, because another great movie, one of the best, would be Passion of the Christ. I think Tim would agree, and I think Jesus would have been a Unity head. And so if people have to beat me up tomorrow in Columbia, Maryland, that's fine. If it unites the fans, I'm all for it.
Right.
But I am scared of that, and if people do beat me up, I don't know if I could forgive that. So
well, I hope that you don't. I hope you don't get hurt. I hope that you see the light, but I hope that no one hurts you tomorrow. And I do hope that you enjoy the film.
I'm sure I will. Thanks, Justin. I love what you're doing.
Thanks, man. We hope to talk to you again soon.
Hey guys, Adam Lawver here, just checking in with an update on my viewing of Mr. America a couple of weeks ago. I know it's kind of belated, but I had called in and told Justin that I was afraid that as a Unity head, that the Greg heads and the Tim heads at my viewing might team up and do violence on me. And I have to report that that did actually almost happen. After the movie, a gang of Tim heads and a gang of Greg heads followed me out to my sister's van, which I had borrowed to go see the movie, and things were tense for a moment. Things were scary. But I am happy to report that I was able to talk things down. I actually ended up facilitating a dialogue between the Tim heads and the Greg heads right there in the parking lot, and a lot of really beautiful healing happened over the course of just a couple of hours right there outside of Regal. And it just revealed to me how, you know, I think there are a lot of us in this family who have chosen sides who are tired of it and wish they didn't have to, and they're just tired of the hate. So I'm here to say, anybody out there, Tim head or Greg head, if you're tired of the hate, come right out and say so. And if you want my help, if you want me to help facilitate more dialogues between Tim heads and Greg heads, I will gladly do so, because I love you, all of you guys. Also, a little on cinema on location. I am in the Las Vegas airport. So if you think about movies like Leaving Las Vegas, if they wanted to leave, they would probably have to come through here. So, all right, back to you, Tim.
Let's take a caller and see what they think about this. Hello, who are we talking to?
Hey, it's Adam Lawver.
Adam, how we doing? Our resident Unity head. This will be an interesting take on this situation.
Yeah.
So talk to me about Tim buying a company that was riddled with debt.
I don't know what to say, man. Tim is problematic in a lot of ways. I think we can all agree that he's got his problems, but I really think we got to give him props. We got to give him kudos for bringing in some more diversity into the On Cinema family, getting LaRue in there, bringing in Tony Newman. I think that's really good, and I think that any healthy organization benefits from having a diverse team like that.
Right, but I mean, I'm all for that, but at the same time, LaRue has brought pretty much nothing but guns and conspiracy theories to the program.
Yeah, I don't agree with him on everything, but he is black, so I feel like I should agree with him on most things.
Sure. I see that. What else is on your mind tonight, Adam? What can we do for you?
Well, I don't know, man. I've been feeling the unity these last several weeks. I've been traveling a lot. I've been actually mediating and facilitating more of those dialogues between Greg heads and Tim heads who are just ready for something new. But I do have to admit that the diversity, while it's good, it has me scared going forward because I'm not sure that the On Cinema family can handle it.
How so?
Well, I mean, I think about The Hobbit. I think about the battle of the five armies at the end of the Hobbit. And I think that without some good dialogue, I think we've got something like that brewing. Because if you count who we've got involved, we've got the Tim heads, the Greg heads. With LaRue, we have blacks. With Tony, we've got women. And then with Raphael back in the mix, we've got the Latinx.
Right.
And I think that that's great. I'm all about the diversity, but if we can't, learn to talk and get along with each other, I'm afraid that everything might fall apart.
Right. So what do you propose moving forward?
Get me in there. I'm going to be the Bilbo Baggins, but instead of just getting knocked out by a rock, I can bring peace to the On Cinema family. And I'll start with Tim and Raphael, I think, because I know that there's this legal trouble brewing there, and Tim might be in trouble. And I think that just get a mediator in there between Raphael and Tim. And I think that it could all start with that, with just some good dialogue.
I think
that's where it all starts.
I think it might be better if you just get knocked out with the rock.
I mean, maybe that might happen. Who knows? But but as I said before, some of the best movies are all about the importance of dialogue. If you look at The Conversation with Gene Wilder, you got Cronenberg's Crash, and then Saw 2. There's 3 movies right there that are all about the importance of being able to talk with one another. So, just saying.
All right. Well, maybe our viewers can check those movies out and see if it'll change their mind. But I don't think so, and I hope not. But Adam, even though we disagree with you, we do always appreciate your call.
Thanks, Justin. Have a good night, man.
Thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Now, a big unhappy family on Skype. Hello, who are we talking to? Hello there.
How's it going, Justin?
Pretty good. Hey, man, what's going on? How you been?
Not too much.
It's our resident Unity head, Adam.
Actually, Justin.
Yes.
I'll have you know, you got what you wanted.
What's that?
I am no longer a Unity head.
And what are you now?
Nothing, Justin. I don't believe in unity. I don't believe in dialogue, and I don't think the conversation is going to help this big unhappy family of ours anymore.
So
sure.
so you've come full circle in this season, and I've proven to you that there can be no peace.
Yeah, there can be no peace for sure, but that's not the only thing that's bothering me.
What's bothering you? Let's hear it.
I watched the finale last week with a fellow Unity head of mine, friend of mine, and naturally, we both been really concerned about Mark. So we actually did get on a flight to LA over the weekend to try to find him. But on the way, our plane crashed.
Oh wow! And you survived.
My friend and I survived a plane. We survived a plane crash, which is wild.
Yeah.
But right near the crash site, we found this metal door in the ground, and we went.
I think this is the plot of the TV show Lost.
Down here. I don't know what you're talking about. Mark wasn't down there, but what we did find was this weird secret room full of screens and a chair and a bunch of VHS tapes. And this is big news, Justin. All the VHS tapes had behind-the-scenes footage of Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington basically planning out everything that happens.
No, come on.
Cinema.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I'm telling
Adam, I didn't think you could get worse. I didn't think
you
you could get worse than being a Unity head, but now you're a conspiracy theorist. Now this sounds like some bullshit from LaRue.
Tim was talking about how he's going to marry Tony Newman, but he's calling her Terry.
No. All right, get this guy out of here. Get him off. Adam, forget it. We gave you every shot, man. We kept putting you on with this Unity bullshit all season, and now you call in on the finale with some even more wackier crap than I thought you could even ever come up with. All right, let's move on. Thanks for the call, Adam, as always.